All right, so today I got a clip from Diary of some saleswoman, whatever, some blondie. All right, let's see what she has to say.
If you're a girl and you're beautiful, smart, hardworking, and driven, you are most likely single right now. And all the guys are gonna get pissed right now, but it's so true. I honestly just think the options are so limited because hear me out. So, like, as a girl, you want to find a partner that exceeds you in every single area.
At least she's telling the truth for a change. So what a lot of girls won't admit is they will always say, "Oh, I want to be equal to a man," right? That's what they'll say. Now she might follow up with this and say, "Oh yeah, I want to be equal to a man anyways, even though he's superior to me," right? So we'll see if she goes down this path, but at least she's honest. Yes, girls want guys that are essentially superior to them in every single way. All right.
So, like, you want someone that looks better than you, is smarter than you, is more hardworking, has better, like, social characteristics. Like, you look for a partner that has, like, better qualities than you, or at least, like, meets you. And not to be an absolute bitch of a person, but it's like when you're a girl that has all of her shit together, looks good, is hardworking, makes a lot of money. It's like, where do you go from there? There's so limited options. And then it's like the guys that are good options that would fit your standards are just because like they have every option in the world.
Well, right, they earned it. That's what I would say. So, if you want to have the best guy, you have to be ready to accept the reality of what comes with that, right? And I don't know why this is such a difficult concept to understand, right? I mean, girls do this all the time. They naturally do this. So, simply by looking at the statistic, right? 80% of women reproduce, 40% of men reproduce. So they have been doing this for thousands of years. This isn't new stuff. So girls have been selective for so long. And when they play the game, which they have been, it's okay. When a guy plays the game, it's not okay. This is my issue. Either we're all not going to play the game together and we're going to do the fantasy ideal, or we're both going to play the game. There's no one party does, other party doesn't. Okay. And we know in reality that everyone plays the game. There's nothing new once again.
Because there's no absolute way I'm marrying someone that makes less money than me, isn't as funny, or like doesn't have as good people skills. Like, there's just no way that that's happening.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the welcome to the life of every girl now. I will die before I settle. Okay? Girls these days would rather get a kid from a guy that they actually value and respect, even if they don't get the marriage, rather than being with a guy that is just not what they deem as worthy. Okay? This is what you guys need to start to accept. The old days or whatever fantasy picture of some girl getting with you just because she feels like she has to, and her family pressuring her to be in a marriage and all this stuff, those days are effectively done. Okay. Those days don't exist anymore. So, for that reason, you guys have to start understanding that you have to focus on self improvement exclusively. Sometimes, even halfway into your 30s is the only way to really pull it off. So, it's the nature of the game. I don't think we should cry about it. I think life is becoming more and more competitive. There's less opportunity than there was before, and we have to start accepting that people are buying into the system. Okay, the system is money, how to buy real estate, how to whatever businesses, drop shipping, all these different things, right? What you realize is that people buy in more and more. The competition becomes higher, and now it's harder to get ahead. Okay. This is across the board in every way. Okay. No different than the sexual marketplace, right? Essentially, now the world has become a lot smaller in the last 20 years through the internet. Not only are you now competing with your guy in your local town, right? You're now competing with guy from Singapore, guy from South Africa, a guy from Germany, right? Like you're competing with all of these guys who essentially are going to DM the same girl you like. Now, I'm not saying you should DM girls. I'm giving you the picture that the competition now is way higher than it was before. You guys need to start focusing on self-improvement to get the type of girl that you actually want. If you guys want to learn more about dating, don't forget to check the links in the description below.